Shooting on the move. We all want to be good at it. And when the bullets start to fly, nobody stands in one place. Being able to shoot your firearm accurately and keep your feet moving at the same time is harder than it looks. But it is a necessary tool in every seasoned shooter's toolbox. Today we're going to be going over a simple shooting drill that will get you started at developing these shooting on the move skills. But first, let's roll that intro. First off, let me be the first to say we are not military, law enforcement, contractors, or professional shooters. We are just some guys with guns that are trying to better our skills each time we hit the range. And that's one thing that makes our channel unique. You all get to see us run drills sometimes for the first time, and we get to learn alongside each other and our viewers. Don't get me wrong. We put in a lot of time on the range, research more on guns and gears than we ever did for any subject in college, and we try to bring you all quality content that helps the community get better with their knowledge of guns, gear, and industry. But with all those disclaimers aside, let's get into the basics of the drill. What you'll need: 2 targets, 4 traffic cones or anything else to mark a path, and your firearm of choice. For our targets, we use some homemade stand-up wooden targets with 70% scale paper targets. When we ran this drill, we had some orange traffic cones, but you can use practically anything. Barrels would be good to use, and we've even used bags before and ammo cans. But if you are set on the cones, you can get a bunch for cheap. We got a couple dozen for like $10 offline. And then we ran the drills with pistol and carbine. So first thing, set your targets up facing you 10 yards apart. Set your first pair of cones 5 yards in front of your targets, 10 yards apart, and then the second pair of cones 15 yards back from the targets, 10 yards apart again. You'll form a little box, as you can see by this diagram. These distances can be changed and modified to fit your current capabilities with your firearm accuracy, but it's also important to have a large enough distance in between the front and back pair of cones to force some throttle control on your shot speed. What I mean by that is forcing yourself to slow down your shots on farther targets and speed up your shots on close targets, finding that throttle of speed and accuracy. Then, pick your path. On our first sets, we did a clockwise rotation, starting at the furthest back left cone. When shooting on the move, you want to create a stable platform for your weapon. By flexing your hips, bending your knees, and rolling your feet, you can reduce a lot of the sway and bump while aiming down the sights. And this steadiness is necessary for when you're aiming down sights. In between target acquisition, you can move as fast as you want. Sprinting, but then right before you're about to bring the sights up, slowing yourself down to roll your feet and flex your hips and bend your knees so that you can create a stable shooting platform. If you've ever been in marching band, you will pick this up pretty quickly. The footwork is very similar, but instead of playing a trumpet or a saxophone or a tuba, you're playing America's national instrument, the firearm. To get an idea of how much you will have to reduce the sway and bump of aiming down sights while moving, you can walk the drill first while aiming down sights of your weapon of choice. If you have a red dot on your pistol, it will emphasize the shake from moving, and it will force you to slow down and really get a hang of the mechanics of rolling your feet. If you don't have a Gucci gun like Chandler's HK VP9, you can use the next best thing, a half-empty bottle of water. I know it's a little Mr. Miyagi, but you can walk the drill path while trying to keep the water level as stable as possible. And this is something you can also do at home to practice in your off time. After you get the hang of this, then run the drill for real. We ran 2 shots for each side of the box. 2 shots on the walk up to the target directly in front of you, 1 shot again on the target when you get close, transition over, 1 shot to the other target, 2 shots on the back pedal away from that second target, One shot from a distance at the same target, and then transition over to take your final shot on your first target. You can decide how many rounds you want to shoot for this drill, but we chose 8 rounds per drill to stretch the drill out and focus on footwork and not round count. Start off at about 50% speed and then work up. Take your time at first and isolate each mechanic. Once you get the hang of it, you can speed it up. Once you've mastered this, you can switch up your path. Run the drill counterclockwise. An infinity loop through the back 2 cones is also a great next step. If you really want to maximize your results in your time on the range, time the drill with a shot timer. If you don't have a shot timer, you can have a buddy time it on a stopwatch, and if you really want to get the most out of this drill, set up a little competition with your homies. We set up a simple set of rules: run the drill, take the shots, and each shot off target is plus 1 second to your total time. It's definitely harder than you think, but it forces you to find a middle ground of speed and accuracy. The friendly competition brought out our best performance, and at the end of the day, we were chugging right along. And with a little bit of practice, you all can too. We hope this small drill tutorial helps you develop your footwork and overall shooting skills, because at the end of the day, we just want to serve as a conduit to you all and pass quality information to the community. We are building a great community here at Range Day, and we could not be happier, so thank you for the support. If you all want to be a part of it and keep up with our channel, hit the subscribe button. If you appreciated the video, leave a thumbs up for us and we will bring you more content like this. If you have any comments or questions, leave those in the comment section below and we will get back to you. This has been Mac with Range Day. Thanks for watching.